Welcome back to Speaking of Settlements. I'm Scott Drake on the Legal Broadcast Network. Today my guest is Kelly Ramsdale with Kelly Ramsdale and Associates in New Mexico and Oklahoma. Kelly, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'd like to begin this discussion and talk about the attorney process and what you do.
Well, we offer lots to the plaintiff attorneys in addition to being the fun ones of all things. That's what we get called. Shelley and I get called quite a bit. We try to make the structure world fun for the attorneys because it's otherwise kind of dull. But other than that, we bring expertise to the table, public benefits, how do they interact, what do they need to know, and then I have resources. I have, trust attorneys. I have, folks who can help with Medicare set-aside type, trusts and those issues. And just, whether it be a special needs trust or just a spendthrift trust, we can do those kind of items also. Educate the families about structures, educate their offices about structures. Some attorneys have had us do that so that the paralegals can understand why it's important that we need what we need and that we have things done the way we need them done. It's not that we're trying to be a pain for them, but things have to be done very particularly to get structures issued for their clients.
Kelly, what would you like attorneys to know about what you do?
Well, I think it's useful for attorneys to actually maybe be a little more open-minded, perhaps, about what your clients might be interested in hearing about. I hear from attorneys all the time that, well, I don't think my client would want that. I don't think they'd be interested. And I just throw out there that, when I meet with folks, actually that's my goal, is to get in front of somebody and educate them about what structures mean, what they are, what they aren't, how they work, why they work. And when I sit with those people, their clients, the clients get it. They like it. These folks have had one surprise too many in their life. Honestly, whatever they're suing about was horrible and traumatic usually. And this is not found money for them. Grandma didn't just die and leave them, $100,000. This is the money that was meant to make them whole. And, they're not really that excited to put their money in anything risky. They're not excited. They don't need to have, huge high rates of return. What we have, structured settlements, are competitive with other products of our risk class, if you think about it that way. So we're going to beat bank items, CDs, and obviously savings accounts any day of the week. But I think attorneys, maybe get a little too hung up on the rate of return issue when honestly, when I educate the families about structured settlements and they see that it's broken down and I can have so much per month and I can, have school clothes every fall for my children and I can have my new wheelchair or my new, van every 5 years or something. They see it all spelled out for them in I use a different format that other structure brokers use. I use big font, really easy to read. I have stuff allocated in there. This is for Jimmy's braces when he turns 12 and Johnny's braces when he turns 12 and the different things that go in there. The people see it and they see how it can fit into their life. And I'm almost never asked, and attorneys might find that shocking, I'm almost never asked by the injured folks what the rate of return is. To these folks, mostly it's about knowing that they can pay their bills, they're knowing that they're not going to run out of money, they're not excited about risk. And so if attorneys could just really think about, you don't have to tell them to do a structure. You never have to tell them to do a structure. Just think of it as part of, closing out your case. Did I let them talk to the structure person? Did the structure person educate them? If they did, great. They said yes, great. If they said no, I can just check it off that I at least brought it up with them so that, down the road when I get a call from them that they're broke, I don't have to feel bad as the attorney.
And finally, Kelly, what percentage of your clients actually structure?
Actually, if I can actually sit with them and meet with them, probably better than 9 out of 10. Almost 10 out of 10. I'm actually kind of shocked when people don't want to structure. Most people just genuinely do. They get actually excited about it and they thank their attorneys. They thank them for introducing us, and I've with the various we had a couple rocky times in the financial world in 2008, and then just recently. I actually have had calls from various injured folks that I've worked with over the years thanking me, and they're grateful that their attorney called me in. And I think it's important for attorneys to consider that their client might actually just be excited to put some money away. They can have some in cash to blow, but at least they have some that they're going to always have.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
That's Kelly Ramsdale with Kelly Ramsdale and Associates in New Mexico and Oklahoma. And this is Speaking of Settlements on the Legal Broadcast Network.